These are notes on how to graph a line for a linear equation that's already in slope-intercept form. So the first thing is we want to make sure we label that, hey, that's my slope, and that -3, that's my y-intercept. So we're going to plot the y-intercept on the y-axis. So the y-intercept is -3, which means if I made a little table, when x is 0, y is -3. So I'm going to plot my first point right there. Okay. Now my slope is 1/3, so that's 1 and 3. 1 is my rise, that tells you how far up and down I'm going to go. And 3 is my run, it's going to tell me my left and right. On the table, that means that if I increase the y value by 3, the x value will increase by 1, so I'll get -2. So 3, -2 is the next point. Or I could just say, you know what, I'm going to go up 1 because my rise is 1, and over 3, 1, 2, 3 because my run is 3. And then I can use that same rise and run to plot additional points. So I'll go up 1 more and go over 3. And so now I've got 3 points. You know, I could draw a line to connect those. And then it says here on step 4, I can look for a pattern to graph some more points. So I could just go down 1 and go over 3. Down 1, go over 3. So that's the first one. Let's look at the second one. I made the second one because there's a little bit something different about this. First of all, this 2 isn't a fraction. So it says I have a slope of 2, which means my rise is 2. Well, 2 is really 2/1. So my rise is 2, my run is 1. Again, I'm going to start at +1, that's my y-intercept, and then I'm going to go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. Or I could go down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, and that is the graph for the second one. So over here, I gave you some more examples of that. So like here, the slope is 3, which means it would be 3/1. And the slope here is -5, so it would be -5/1. Now here, there's no coefficient here. It's just an x. If you have just x, then the coefficient must be 1. So it's 1/1, rise 1, run 1. All right, so my last example. Here's my slope. You know, it's -3/4, which means I'm going to go down 3 and over 4. But there's no y-intercept here. So if there is no y-intercept written, it's just 0. So I'm just going to start here at 0, 0. I'm going to go down 3 over 4. Now something that's a little confusing is this negative with the 3, the 4, or the whole thing? And the answer is it doesn't really matter. I could say, okay, that's a +3 over -4, which means I'm going to go up 3 because it's positive. But I'm going to go left 4 because it's negative. And if I go up 3 and I go left 4, I still get a straight line. So -3/4 is the same as 3 over -4, which is just the same as -3/4. And the reason why is because a negative divided by a positive gives you a negative, or a positive divided by a negative gives you a negative. So it doesn't matter if you associate that negative with the numerator, 3, the denominator, 4, or you just say, well, this whole thing's negative because it's all the same thing.